Press and hold the center power button to power on the bike. Hold down the plus and minus buttons simultaneously to reach the settings menu. Scroll down and press the center button to select the battery lock page, and then press it once again to unlock and eject the battery. Place your hand below the battery to support it. Once the top end of the battery is disengaged, press the handle to release the battery and lift it out of the bike. Remove the wire loom from the cables coming from the right side of the bike. Use a 2mm hex wrench to remove the right side frame grommet and bolt. With the bike inverted, use a 3mm hex wrench to remove the 2 bolts that mount the battery lock assembly to the frame. Use a 3mm hex wrench to remove the 2 bolts that mount the terminal assembly to the frame. Use a 2.5mm hex wrench to remove the 3 ACU cover bolts. Remove the cover. Turn the crank and shift the derailleur to the highest gear, which is the smallest cog. Remove the cable crimp from the end of the shift cable, and then use a 5mm hex wrench to loosen the cable pinch bolt. Remove the shift cable out of the derailleur. Remove the shift cable housing from the barrel adjuster on the shifter, and then proceed to pull out the shift cable until the end is reached. Proceed to pull the shift cable housing out from the head tube of the bike. Note, attaching the Park Tool internal cable routing tool before removing the housing can ease the installation of the new housing. Swap the shift cable housing with one cut to the same length. Insert the new shift cable housing through the chainstay access hole into the battery compartment and out of the frame grommet. Feed the new shift cable into the top end of the shift housing and fit the housing back into the shifter. Replace the ferrule on the end of the cable housing. Feed the shift cable and housing into the barrel adjuster of the derailleur. While holding tension on the cable, snug the cable pinch bolt in place and then install a new cable crimp. Turn the cranks and test the shifting performance of the derailleur. Make adjustments as necessary and ensure the limit screws are properly set. Replace the ACU cover plate and install the 3 mounting bolts using a 2.5mm hex wrench. Ensure all 3 bolts are threaded before final tightening. Position the battery lock assembly in place and reinstall the 2 mounting bolts using a 3mm hex wrench. Guide the terminal back into the frame and reinstall the mounting bolts using a 3mm hex wrench. Reinstall the right side frame grommet and bolt using a 2mm hex wrench. Replace the wire loom on the cables coming from that side. Reinstall the battery by inserting the bottom first and pressing the top to lock it in place. Press and hold the center power button to power on the bike and test for proper function.